Hey guys, Zero here with another D&D Thursday, or Thursday night D&D, whatever you want to call it. Picked up some minis and I finally got them in, and I wanted to show you guys just really quick what they were. So we'll make this short and sweet. I picked up finally a young blue dragon. Finally, Cujo, you know me. It's funny because I got this in the mail and it was completely opened, but everything's there, so it's pretty cool. We'll take a quick look at that. And also, I don't know if you've seen my last video with the miniatures haul, but I picked up some turtles from the Nalzer's Marvelous Miniatures from the D&D, actual D&D line. They had some turtles, and I picked them. They look like spellcasters, and I picked them up. But I also picked up a bag of 3D printed turtles, adventurers. And I'll go over the details of where I picked them up and all that stuff in a second once we get to the table. Well, let's get over there and pop these guys open and take a good look, because I'm really excited. Blue Dragon's one of my favorites, and I really like the turtles. So we'll pop on over and take a look. All right, guys, sit tight. Alright guys, let's take a look at these minis we got here. Get these out of the bag. Set that there. We'll put these to the side for now. Let's take a look at this big bad boy since he's already open. This is how he came. So, it is what it is. Oh, and I need these guys because I am not fucking around with twisty ties today. Shout out to my buddy Blue. I'm sorry, Cujo. Appreciate you looking out, but I got one. I found the blue one. I just haven't gotten the red yet. There we go. Break him loose. Shook it so much, got the lightning bolt loose. Get the base out of there. I like their flight stems. Very detailed, you know. So you've got your glue points here, though, you know. So it's not a full, it's kind of nice. It's a smart way to print it out, make it cheaper, you know, and it's still structurally, it'll support the model way more because it's pretty solid. But if you look, it's like a cracked earth. It's still rocky like all the others, but it's like a cracked earth. It's cool because it's supposed to be desert, right? So, and that's cool because blue dragons are, you know, in the desert. Here's the lightning bolt that it shoots out of its mouth. This is probably a stupid question, and I probably know the answer. People are painting these, and they're still looking translucent. So leave in the comments if you've done this. Please leave it in the comments below and tell me how you did it. I'm assuming it's like contrast paints, just like a thin layer of contrast, or a thin layer of ink or wash of some color. Let me know in the comments below if I'm right or wrong, or what's the best way to color this. I've seen it, and I know people have done it, but I'd like to know how it's done. And then here we have the dragon. He's very scrunched up. Like, yeah, I know he's flying, but I don't know. He just looks like, he almost looks like he could be perching on a rock. Like, if you know what I mean? Like, he's like, I get you. I'm going to drop down and get you, you know? Like he's sitting up there just watching, almost. But I mean, no, he's not. He's got a hole in his chest, so you know he's flying, right? Like, there we go. So that's his flying pose, dragging his butt. I wish the wings were spread out more. I feel like it's a waste almost when they do this with a dragon model, when they like, unless it's sitting or perched or standing up or something, it kind of feels like they're wasting the potential of that model when they scrunch up the wings like this. And they've done it with every freaking blue dragon, every damn blue dragon that's come out. The wings are curled or folded in or something. And it's funny because it's like the one dragon out of all of them that likes to fly the most, right? Like the blue dragon prefers flight combat. Like it prefers to be in the air and take days. So like wars of attrition against a blue dragon, you're probably, you know, you're not going to win because they're patient as all get out. And they'll wait for you. They'll go up and fly, throw some spells at you that you can't, you know, that they can't get hit by you, but you can get hit by them, kind of thing. You know, and then they'll wait a couple days so they regenerate their abilities and then come back and do it again. You know, so the fact that it looks like it's like it literally looks like either it's taking off or getting ready to drop down on the ground. It should have been flying. Like the green dragon should have been on the ground because it's a ground-based dragon. It likes to be on the ground underneath the canopy of the trees. And this one should have been the wings outstretched and flying. You know what I mean? Soaring, because that's what they do, man, you know? But I'm not a miniature designer. I'm just a humble artist with an opinion. But there you go. I'm going to glue him on there real quick. And then probably put some more sand around the edges of the base. Not very big edge like most of the other ones. This is a very small edge around here. So there's not a lot of space to flock, you know. But that's okay. He's just there for show, you know. But I love it because he's got the iconic blue dragon face, you know, with the single horn and the jagged teeth and jawline and stuff, and his frilled ears curled. I love that. It just gets such a distinct look, you know. It's one of my favorite looking dragons. Like, you know, power wise, second in line. You know, my first is the red. I love the red dragon. But look wise, probably the first, because it just has a unique look, you know. There's his Under Armour. Under Armour. Hashtag no licensing. But I'm just waiting for the red one to come in. It's on pre-order. Now, I don't know if this is true or not, but I could have sworn there was a young red dragon released previously, and it sold out, and now they're releasing a new one? Is it a new one? Well, there he goes. He's spitting his lightning. Chow chow. Doesn't really go in there very well. I mean, it's kind of flimsy. Unless there's something I'm missing. Oh yeah, it looks like there is something I'm missing. Of course there is. It actually goes into the back of the throat. There it goes. There it is. So now it's in there. Not coming out. Blah! Pow pow! Mess your ass up with lightning. Get it! That lightning is dangerous, especially from a blue dragon. But there you go. That's the young blue dragon from Nolzur's Marvelous Miniatures. I really like this line. I dread painting it all, you know, or having to paint it all, because this is a lot to paint. But you know, it's just they're good looking miniatures. They, you know, they're not the best quality, you know, like there's a lot of like oopsies, like just in detail, like really fine detail, like the face detail and stuff like that. But to me, there's enough to justify the cost and the value of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely justified for like $15. You know, that's not bad for that model. You know, it's a good price. All right, here we have the portals. Let me really quick So I got these on eBay. From, what do you call it? Damn it. What's the name of the place? 3D Makerworks. That's who did it. Ha ha ha. Now, I got these models for $17 shipped. $17 shipped. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 models. And what looks like to be a shield. Little buckler shield there. Came in there. I don't think any of them use shields. Oh, maybe this guy does here. A little scratchy there. A little bit of scratch on his arm. You see that? But it doesn't look like he would hold a shield. Oh, maybe he does. I'll take a look at the picture and figure it out, but it looks like he might be the one to hold the shield. But we have this guy. And I was actually just showing these to a buddy of mine online. One of my buddies just bought a 3D printer, and I was like, look, this is the quality you can get with 3D printing miniatures. Hold up. Yeah, so he's the one that holds that shield. But let me show you. So we have another guy. And I was telling him, you know, the quality that you're getting out of your Ender 3 is not right. Like, we have to work with the settings and whatnot. And, you know, he's learning and he's working on it. But this guy prints with the Ender 3 Pro printer. It's the same one my buddy bought. So I'm like, look, the quality of these guys is really, really high. You know, so there's no reason. And he does a ton of different things. He's like skeleton hordes, where you get like 6 or 7 models of skeletons in different armor and different weapons. They're not the greatest poses. You know, I'm not sure which artist rendered these. I mean, I personally like these models. They're really, really cool. Do I like them better than the turtles? I like them about the same, but you can tell these are 3D printed. You know, they do have that texture, very, very faintly though, which is what kills me. Is like, look at that. They got the wrappings on the legs and stuff. These remind me of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from Nickelodeon, like the 2012 or whatever that year was that they came out with the Turtles. If you've watched the show, I mean, maybe you didn't, maybe you did, I don't know. It's such a good show. It pays so much respect to everything that came before it. You know, even the movies, you know, they pay homage to all that stuff. And the designs were a little bit weird at first because it was CG and everybody's like, they look weird. But it's such a good show. They even brought back the original voice actor for Raphael. He actually voices Donnie now. But yeah, that's, you know, very, very cool. But these guys, I don't know. I like the way they look. And they're south of the jungle of Chult. So it's definitely someplace I want to send my players. You know. So I think these guys will be really cool, you know, to have in the game, you know. Along with some lizardmen, some slod, you know. I got a couple things planned for them, you know. But there you go, man. There's 3D Makerworks. Turtle Adventurers is what they call them. Turtle, T-E-R-D-L-E. Whereas in D&D they call them turtles. But you know, those guys are pretty cool and very, very affordable. I'm gonna look into some of his other stuff because, like I said, he's got some cool mini sets. Like you buy them in sets. You buy Lizardmen in sets. You buy, you know, Dragon Guard, which are like Town Guard with heavy armor. You know, they have Townsfolk Zombies, which I might pick up a bunch of those because that's just a cool ass thing, you know. And I remember throwing zombies at my players at one point a long time ago. And they had such a hard time with zombies. It was like, wow, I didn't think zombies were that cool, but the zombies just because of their special rules, you know what I mean? I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. They got to keep fighting or run away or do something else, you know. And the players had to think on their feet, and they got through the challenge, obviously, but it was a fun challenge, and I might try it again. And town zombies, I mean, that's town folk zombies. That's fucking awesome. I mean, what more can you ask for? I would probably get some zombie side figures too from Black Plague, but we'll see. But anyway, there you go. That's a couple miniatures I picked up to add to the D&D collection. And hopefully I can start running that 5th edition game really soon, because you know I'm getting itchy, and I know some of the players that I had invited to my game are getting that way too. But there you go. Check it out. Check out 3D Makers, 3D. What is it? 3D Makerworks. Where is it? What is it? Keep saying it wrong, and I apologize. Yeah, 3D Makerworks. He's on eBay. He's on Facebook. I'll put a link in the description for his Facebook page, and you can check him out there, because he's always showing off the product, and he's always, you know, doing. I think he does discounts too sometimes. I don't know for sure, but check him out, you know, and let him know you saw these awesome turtles on my channel. But yeah, he's pretty cool. Also, if you guys are interested, check out our Discord server, Tabletop Dungeoneers. I'll put the logo somewhere over here. It'll be floating around. Tabletop Dungeoneers. Tell them Zero sent you. You know, great group of guys, man. Great group of guys. The support there is awesome. The amount of experience there is like invaluable. You know what I mean? You got so many people with so many different skill sets, and you're talking about dungeon masters, but these guys are craftsmen, tradesmen. You know what I'm saying? They're great people. So, you know, and then there's me. So check them out. I'll leave a link in the description below. And as always, you know, like, subscribe, share. I'll leave my email in the description below. If anybody wants to PayPal anything to the channel, that'd be awesome. Please, you know, address it to Zero's Hobbies, and that would be extremely awesome. And I would appreciate anything would help. Thank you guys. We'll see you soon.